think it was the first thought on many midwives' minds when we heard about the lockdown. We're certainly aware that we often have a baby boom around September, and midwives talk about that every year and often put that down to the Christmas period when, families are together, couples are together, people are relaxed, they've got more time on their hands. So we really wouldn't be surprised if we see a baby boom in around 9 months' time, around Christmas time. Well, what we've had is a prolonged, sustained period of lockdown where people have been, really limiting their movement and are really in their homes. So this is really probably unprecedented for us to know what the impact of this might be. Some of the other things that have been relevant here are reduced access to contraceptive services. A lot of those services were not, like family planning, for example, wasn't offering face-to-face services, we heard. So we don't know whether all of these factors together will have an impact really until after the fact. And it's a bit early to tell yet whether we haven't had enough information to know whether midwives are now, receiving more inquiries from women looking for maternity care because they're newly pregnant. The other thing that's really significant and important here is December, January is the time when most people like to take their holidays, and midwives are no exception to that. So every year we hear stories of women finding it difficult to secure a midwife if her baby's due December, January, because the workforce is on leave, and the DHB services often have to step in and provide a backup option for women because there simply aren't enough midwives available in the community. Part of that is also related to the ongoing concerns that community midwives have had about their unsatisfactory pay and working conditions. And I think if those were resolved, I think we'd see a lot more willingness amongst the workforce to work through that Christmas period if they were recognised for the work that they do. But I really am concerned this year that we might see that shortage, which already exists, much more significant over this coming Christmas period. And it will be very soon we'll find that out because women will be starting to seek maternity care for babies that are going to be due in sort of December and January. Some of our maternity hospitals are really running close to full occupancy, some of our larger hospitals particularly. So they will struggle with an increase in numbers. So for example, urban Auckland, there's never been enough midwives there. The DHB has to provide a service of sorts. So those services, they do pull up and they do provide care, but it's tiring for everybody. So women will still be able to get care of sorts without a doubt. No one will be turned away, but they certainly won't be able to find a community midwife, a leave maternity care that most women have known to come and expect. Not all women will be able to access that over the Christmas period. They certainly can't at the moment, and it's likely those shortages will be worse this year.